What's happening, good people? Welcome to Where's Watch Room. Today we're going to be reviewing this. So this is the Citizen BN0115, and I can't remember if it's the 8 or the 5, I'm not really sure. There's a few different variations of the same watch that have all got different numbers, but anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing today, doing the good, the bad and everything else in between. Before we actually get into that though, there is, you might be able to see just there, another watch. So I'm thinking, well, why have you got two? Well, if you take a quick look, they are the same watch, apart from the difference in colour. So yeah, to find out what is going on with this one in particular, you might want to stay tuned to the end of the video, or at some point in the video, and we're going to talk in a little bit more detail about why we've got two. So yeah guys, let's get back to the review. So yeah, this one I picked up from, oh god, where did I get this one from? I can't even remember guys. I did buy it in the sales because I was really interested in taking a look at a Citizen diver instead of all the Seiko ones that I usually get. And yeah, I've been really enjoying wearing it ever since. And I thought, do you know what, now it's time to do the review. I've had it, you know, a good few months, and you know, it's given me plenty of time to get some good wear out of it and get to know the watch. Obviously you'll notice, you know, the strap's not original, but we'll talk more about why that is later on. So anyway, let's get all the sizes, specs, all that good stuff out of the way, and then we'll talk, you know, main stuff about this. So this is a little bit of a weird one. We've got like a 42mm bezel and then a 43.5mm watch. So yeah, the bezel is a little bit smaller than the watch itself. The diameter including the crown is a rather large 47. We've got 49 lug to lug, so it's quite a big one. 11mm thick though, which is quite good for a 200-meter diver. And obviously the rest of it, 20mm lug width as standard, which is always nice to see. As we mentioned, we've got that 200-meter, and it is a proper 200 meters as well, and not just a claimed, which is awesome. We have a 316L stainless steel case. It weighs approximately 93 gram on this strap, and closer to 100 on the standard one. Screw down crown, screw down case back, which we'll talk more about in a little bit. And of course we have a 60-click bezel. Now you don't really see 60-click bezels all that often, but I do like them because obviously 60 thing, you know, it just makes sense. But anyway, let's give this bezel a whirl. And it's very nice. You know, the grip, even though we've got these, you know, smooth parts, you can still actually grip it really easily. You know, the clicks are so well defined, and just listen. It doesn't sound like ratchety or horrible. It feels proper solid. All lines up as it should. And I love the colour. I love the shade of green. It's metallic, and then we've got metallic silver accents, and then we've got, you know, metallic silver. It's just awesome. I love how, you know, it just pops. Especially in the sunlight, guys, when you get it out. Like crystal, though, a little bit reflective. You can still see, you know, it is quite legible, even under this bright studio light. But I think a couple of more laser AR wouldn't have hurt. But yeah, I really do like the aesthetic of the bezel, and I love this grip as well. Really deep and, you know, nearly, if that's even a word. And then we do get these, you know, smooth parts as well, which I just think adds to the aesthetic, but doesn't detract from the actual usability of it, which is really nice. So Loom pip, and then markers all the way around. So it is a proper comprehensive timing bezel. Moving inwards, you know, we've got that sloped white rehaut, which I just think looks awesome against the green. You know, it's really a good summer watch, I would say, this one. You know, wear it with a white shirt like I'm, you know, got on today. You can, yeah, it just, you know, it just matches and it looks awesome. But anyway, you know, I digress. So moving on, you know, to that dial, we've got a green sunburst, and I do wish that it was a little bit darker. I think the green for me is just a little bit pale. But that's probably my only criticism of it. But other than that, it's really nice. And then we've got, you know, all applied indices. We've got the Iron Man looking head thing for the 12 o'clock one. Circle ones just about everywhere else apart from the shield ones at the 3, 6 and 9. And of course we've got this little half an oval down at the 4 o'clock where we have your date window. You guys know I don't really like date windows, but I think Citizen have done that better than what Seiko do, where they just sandwich it between the two indices. So I think, you know, replacing the 4 and having it there just works a little bit better aesthetically. And of course it's white as well, so it really matches, you know, the Rehort and the branding. So as for branding, you know, Citizen printed and then Eco Drive Divers 200 meter. Really crisp and clean and well done. You know, of course we've got that minute track on the Rehort. It's very, very legible. I love how, you know, the indices catch the light as well. And then we move on to the hands, and we've got these really chunky, broad hands. So we've got, for the seconds, you know, just an arrow tip. And then your hour and minute are really thick. You'll also notice that there are actually 2 different colours. So we've got a polished finish one and then a white one. Now I wasn't really keen on that at first, but it's definitely grown on me the more I've wore the watch. And again, it just matches that, I think someone called it like a St. Paddy's Day style watch, and I would agree. You know, it is that green and white colourway. Case sides, you know, all brushed, really nice quality satinised brushing, but nothing too much on the design front. This side's more of the same, apart from we've got some nice crown guards and that Promaster signed screw down crown. And that's about your lot really. Case back, a lot of specs and information on it. Radial finish, you know, Citizen Eco Drive, and just too much stuff to even mention because it's basically like a catalogue of all the different stuff in this watch. So yeah, it's crazy. So I'm going to move on to the strap. And this is probably the biggest letdown of the watch for me, and as you can see, it's not on the watch. It's just the material quality. It just feels, I hate to use the word cheap, but it does feel cheap. Now I know it's not the most expensive of dive watches, but yeah, the quality of this, I mean, yeah, I've had like AliExpress ones, you know, that are probably cheaper than this one and that are better quality than this. Now this will probably last a long time, so I've got no complaints there, but it's just, yeah, just not very comfortable. And it's way too long as well. So this side's more of the same, you know, I've got that stainless steel buckle, 2 floating keepers. But yeah, it's just, I just couldn't get on with it, guys. It was too big, and it's also not very comfortable. So let's get this one on wrist and, you know, show you what it wears like. And there it is on my 6-inch wrist, and for me it's a bit of a mixed bag. Yes, it's comfortable, but I just think it's a little bit too big. I think because the case shape is so circular, it just looks big. It's got that sort of tuna-esque shape to it that just doesn't really wear that well on my slim wrist. I'd say, you know, wrist size, you're looking at probably 6.5 inch to pull this one off properly. I mean, technically, yeah, it sort of fits, but I just think it looks too big, just like I said, because of that case. We do get a bit of overhang as well from the lugs at the top and, you know, the bottom as well, whichever way you up, bottom, top, you know. But anyway, do get some overhang, but as for the weight, you know, it's really nice. You know, it's a nice lightweight watch, especially on this strap as well. It's really nice and light, about 93 gram, like I said. A little bit more on the standard one. Profile, you know, we do get a bit of gap either side of where the lugs rest. But yeah, guys, it's just really comfortable. I love wearing it, but it's just, yeah, just a little bit too big. I wish they'd do, you know, probably a 40 or even a 38 would be absolutely awesome if they could pull that off and do one. Then, you know, I'd trade that, you know, for one of these in a heartbeat if they did a 38. You know, with this movement and, you know, the quality of this one in a 38. Yeah, that'd definitely be my perfect dive watch. But anyway, let's talk movement and Loom and other stuff. So power in this watch is the in-house E168 solar quartz, and I couldn't really find much information on it apart from it has a 6-month power reserve, an MT621 battery, which is a rechargeable one. To know how that all works, then I did a video. You can, like, I'll pop, you know, link here or something, or I might forget, and anyway, I'll put it in the comments description, and you know, you can check that out to see how solar watches work. And yeah, the last thing that it has is that really cool 2-second tick warning when the battery you know, is running a little bit low on juice. As you can see, we've got that single tick at the moment, but then if it's running low, it'll move 2 instead of 1. Just to let you know, you need to pop it in some sunlight and, you know, recharge it. But yeah, as for, you know, the movement feel, it's really good. Now, we don't have a quick set date, unfortunately, and that's probably another little drawback of this watch. Hang on, is it that way? There you go. So you can see, you know, we do need a few turns of that crown to get the movement date enhanced one. So yeah, quick set would be awesome, but you know, it's definitely not a deal breaker. As for the actual movement itself, it's very, very nice. You know, that crown, really good size, good grip, very, very easy to use and manipulate, really smooth in action. I would say it's equally, you know, on par with Seiko's in terms of usability and how nice it feels. Re-engagement, no issues as well with that massive crown. But yeah, guys, it's very, very nice and user friendly. So now we're going to talk Loom, and the Loom, guys, is awesome. I would say it's easily on par with some of Seiko's more expensive stuff. And yeah, I would say it goes toe to toe with the Monster, which is about, I would say 150 quid more at retail. The Samurai, which is more like 200 quid more at retail, if you buy direct from Seiko, that is. But yeah, this one, the Loom is crazy good. It's bright. I love the hue that Citizen use as well. It's one of my favourite hues. And the longevity and staying power is crazy. I mean, if you get this charged all day, it'll last all night, and then you've still got a bit of day Loom in the morning as well. It is really, really impressive, guys. And I think that's thanks to, you know, Citizen's compound and also the massive area of Loom that we've got on all the large indices, and of course them oversized hands as well. So Loom, crazy, crazy good. So moving on to, well, the verdict actually. And this one currently retails for £270 if you buy it from the Watchshop. You can also get it from other places as well, so you know, it might be worth shopping around. Also, Watchshop do price matching on some models, so you might be able to get you know, price matched if you know, you look. But anyway, guys, is it worth 270 quid? I would say it's a hard sell. As much as I love it, guys, I think 270 is asking a little much. And the big reason for that is this. This strap needs to be better, in my opinion. Like I said, there are so many good affordable options out there now that one at that quality just doesn't make sense for a watch this expensive. And again, I mean, it's not really expensive. But yeah, for the price point, that's not good enough, in my opinion. The watch, though, can't fault it. Apart from, you know, a few little things that I'd like to change, probably like a less cluttered case back. That date window, it's kind of growing on me. I think it's well integrated, like I said, better than what Seiko do with their date windows, but enough Seiko bashing. But yeah, guys, it is a really solid, well-made watch, well finished, all brushed as well, which is what a dive watch should be, in my opinion. Yeah, it's very, very good. I think 270, little bit much. If you can get it cheaper, then I would say, you know, go for it. It's brilliant. So now we've got that review out of the way, let's talk about this. So this one has been hanging around all video, and you might be wondering, well, what is it? Well, the eagle-eyed among you have probably realised that I've just passed a milestone on my channel, and that'd be 5,000 subscribers. So I reached out to my good friends at the Watchshop, and they were awesome enough to give this for me to give to you guys. So, you know, to say thanks to Watchshop, I'll leave all their stuff down in the description, you know, their social media, website, and so on and so forth. You know, they've been awesome, you know, working with them guys for, oh God, it's probably over a year now since we've been, you know, working together. And, you know, it's amazing that a company such as the Watchshop would work with a channel as small as mine. But yeah, it's been fantastic to work with them. And yeah, they were, like I said, awesome and kind enough to, you know, send this to give away. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, obviously, you've got to be a subscriber. So if you're not subscribed to the channel already, then you might want to hit that subscribe button so you can enter. We're not going to do this one in the traditional way. We're actually going to do a comment, of course, because that's to let me know you're entering. But what I'm going to do though is I actually want you guys to tell me your favourite thing about this one. Not that one, this one. So then I'll know that you've like, you know, you're one of the diehards that watch the videos to the end. I want you to know what is your favourite thing. So I'm going to let you have a quick look around the watch and I'm going to stop talking. But guys, yeah, I want you to pop your favourite thing about this one in particular, this green and black one. And then I'll know, you know, that you watched the whole video and you made it to the end. So yeah, as for the giveaway, because of the date that this is happening and because the time I'm filming this, because it's literally the only day I've got to film it, I don't really know when this video is going to be live. Usually I'll give, you know, a week or so for giveaways, but I'm thinking what I might do is, because we've obviously got the holidays coming up, we've got like industrial action with Royal Mail at the minute, and it's causing, you know, havoc with the post. So I think best course of action would be to, you know, do the winner and everything, and just take it from there. But anyway, we're going to be giving one of the this watch to one of you guys. Again, massive thank you to all of you, and of course to the Watchshop for being so awesome and providing this, you know, to give to one of you guys. So yeah, show them some love on social media. They've got a YouTube channel as well. I'll pop that in the description too. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the Watchshop, and yeah, I'll put all the giveaway details and instructions in the description. Thanks guys, have a good one. If you want to see more content on the channel, click the links you can see right now. Like the video if you enjoyed it, hit that bell so you don't miss any future content, and of course feel free to subscribe if you want to stay in touch with the channel. Thanks very much, have a good one.